The Hunger Beneath Black Veil, Chapter 6, The Last Thing Forgotten. The first eye opened beneath Black Veil. The town did not collapse, it failed in sequence. Sound broke first. The church bell's echo split into incomplete versions of itself, each one ending before it could resolve, as if sound was being removed mid-process. Then, structure failed, walls forgot how to remain upright. Streets split like corrected errors, windows pushed outward without breaking, as if solidity itself had stopped being enforced. Above the church, the sky began losing components it could no longer retain. Stars did not fall, they stopped being preserved. God mid-awareness. Owen collapsed at the edge of the pit as memory flooded in. Not recollection, but replacement. Hundreds of lives, hundreds of cycles, hundreds of versions of himself standing here, failing here, ending here. The listener, always the listener. The pattern resolved in his mind, not a cycle. A containment system built like cognition itself. He had been the lock. And locks degrade. It is accelerating. He did not ask how he knew. The understanding came from below language, already complete before thought could form around it. The world above was beginning to mirror the hunger, forgetting faster, discarding faster, losing coherence faster, names failing mid-formation. Faces dissolving while still observed, lives ending before they could complete themselves in memory. The hunger was not rising, it was synchronizing. The pit widened again, and Owen saw it clearly. Not a body, not absence given form, a region where meaning could not stabilize long enough to persist. Looking at it did not produce fear. It produced the sensation of losing the structure required to understand fear at all. His name became unstable in his thoughts. The hunger did not hate, it did not desire. It removed what could not sustain retention, and everything eventually failed. The townspeople stood at once. Every face turned toward Owen, every mouth speaking in his voice. Remember us. If nothing is retained, nothing persists. The church ceiling split open. Fog rose upward like the world exhaled for the final time. Across Black Veil, people began disappearing mid-action. Not death, not absence, correction. A hand lifted and failed to complete the motion. A head turned and the concept of turning stopped being available, and the world continued without them, without acknowledgement. A woman vanished beside the church doors. The person beside her paused, confused by something that no longer had context, then forgot even the confusion existed. The hunger was no longer beneath the world, it was becoming the structure governing it. Owen understood what the listener truly was. Not a guardian, a memory buffer reality required but could not sustain indefinitely. A mind forced to hold what existence discarded. The older Owen's body fractured like dried paper, losing coherence. This version is ending. The pit widened further, so you continue. Owen stared downward, and for the first time the hunger acknowledged him fully. Not attention, finality. He stepped forward. The townspeople lowered their heads. Reverence and terror indistinguishable. For a moment, Owen felt every forgotten thing in human history press against him. Not unified, just present. Endlessly isolated, endlessly failing. Every erased name, every abandoned memory. Every life that could not remain remembered long enough to matter, all reaching for the only remaining structure capable of holding them. He understood then the hunger was not a monster, it was the cost of forgetting. Owen closed his eyes and jumped. The bell struck one final time, 11:13 p.m. Then Black Veil ceased to be consistently retained by reality. Maps failed to agree. Roads rerouted away from its location. Records contradicted themselves until they were discarded. Over time, it dissolved from collective memory entirely, except sometimes, late at night, when radio static becomes too quiet, a voice still leaks through, not pleading, not screaming, just attempting to remain coherent long enough to be received. Please, don't forget me. The static never fully cleared. It lingered, like something still processing. Then a voice breaks through again. Closer this time. Not from Black Veil, from inside the signal itself. Please. A pause. Don't forget me. The transmission fractures. For a fraction of a second, there is neither static nor silence, just Black Veil. Then it is gone, and the static returns, but now it sounds like breathing.